Rockeyez would like to welcome Chandler Mogel of OUTLOUD. Hey man, what's up?
Hey man, how you doing?
Very good, very good. Uh, let's get started right away with past bands first. Tell me a little bit about a band actually I never heard of called Burning House.
Wow, where did you pull that one out of? Oh my God. That was one of the very first bands I was ever in. Actually, this band played a lot of funk and rock and soul and Motown music actually. It had a big horn section, and it was really cool. Did all covers. One of those bands in the early days that I cut my teeth on, so to speak. So
very cool.
yeah, it was cool.
Very
good
cool.
time. Short, it was about that band for maybe six to 8 months when I was still living in Pennsylvania.
Wow. Were you also a member of a band called Legion?
Man, where are you getting all this? No, that's funny. That was very short. That was another short-lived project. These guys, Legion, they band from New Jersey. They had I don't know if you're familiar with their first record. I think it was called Shadow of the King.
Yes, I am.
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so they had found me, I guess through an ad or something like that. And this was a while ago. This was like 5 years ago. And I was doing some demos, some songs with them, but it just didn't, it didn't really. We got a lot of demos, laid down and everything, but it didn't, ultimately. That was kind of around the time that OUTLOUD was just getting started, and I had the talent thing going on. Just schedule and time concerns didn't really have chance to get it off the ground, but. I don't really know what happened to those guys, to be honest. I haven't heard from them for ages.
Wow. And I guess you're really, the start of your, well, not the start of your career, but the well-knownness of your career came from Talon.
Yeah.
You stayed with them a little while.
That's right. That was, we did a record, and we did the Fire Fest over in England, and yeah, those were some good times. Definitely, was kind of like was a springboard for kind of getting into OUTLOUD and where I am today, so that's kind of cool.
Cool. Where'd you get the nickname Boy Wonder?
I had this project, sounds like I have a million bands here, but I had this project called Dangered Ace, which I recorded back in 2009, 2010.
Right.
Which I can talk a little bit more about that later if you want, but basically the guys in that band called me Boy Wonder, right. And it was just kind of stuck.
Wow.
Not the guys in OUTLOUD don't call me that, okay. But they call me like Greek names like Malaka and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Wow, pretty cool. Okay, 2009, the OUTLOUD debut on Frontiers record. We reviewed it, 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing CD. I think we named you best band of the year that year and stuff like that, and you got a lot of acclaim from that CD. Tell me, a little bit about it, how it went.
We did. The first record was. We couldn't ask for a better debut. Frontiers did an amazing job on the promotion side of things, but at the same time, we were always trucking and promoting ourselves, and that was kind of the successful blend there. That we just had so much stuff going out all the time. On social networks and, just doing interviews left and right. And then we did a tour that year, too, as well. Right. It was really well received. And then the last record we did last year was well received as well. And, and now we have we're working on an EP, and then, we're just next week we're doing a couple shows, so should be good.
Very cool. The EP, I listened to 2 songs this morning, Saints on Fire and Cross the Line. I think that comes out March 30th digitally.
It comes out March 30th in stores in Europe and digitally in Europe, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, they're definitely, a different style of music from Saints on Fire to Cross the Line. Cross the Line is I listening to it really don't sound like, the path of OUTLOUD compared to Saints on Fire. They're a little bit different. Is anything to that?
those two songs,
Right.
like compared together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, they were both recorded during the Love Catastrophe sessions, and what we decided to do, we had those, and we had another song which is on the EP as well called Mr. Long Gone, and we decided to leave those off that record because they were in a kind of a different style, different direction a little more, I guess heavier, a little more metal, and so we decided we would make an EP further down the line and release those there because they just didn't really seem to fit with the rest of the last record that we put out last year. So and that we already had 10 songs for that record, and so we decided to put those on the EP.
Cool.
Actually, to answer your question, Cross the Line is more, Cross the Line is more of like maybe Judas Priest-ish, maybe a little bit.
Right.
And and then Saints on Fire. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. I just write what I hear.
Right.
As far as the melodies, I just try to write for the song. If Bob comes up with a cool riff or a cool song or track, he'll send it to me, and I'll come up with something. And we're usually happy with the results, so we find a way to make it work.
Very cool. You also did Rock for Japan. You did one song for that, and how'd that go about?
I did. That was through George. That was actually before we moved over to AOR Heaven Out Loud. That was actually through him contacting me via email and asking if I'd be interested to contribute a track, because that after the whole disaster with the tsunami happened in March of last year, there were a couple labels putting together compilations and things like that, and George was one of them, AOR Heaven, and he asked me if I had anything, and I had a track that I did with Stevie D, who's right down the road from you.
Right.
and so we decided to throw that up on there, and George liked it, and he put it on the compilation, and then like right after that we got another song we did was on the new melodic rock, the latest melodic rock compilation as well, right. And from those same sessions from me and Stephen D. Acutis, for those who don't know who he is, amazing guitar player.
Very cool.
And producer, yeah. Right.
Now, Out Loud did shows already in Greece and other countries, but they really haven't tapped the U.S. soil yet.
That's correct.
So what's up?
What's up? When's it gonna happen? When? Everybody's getting furious. We get so many requests to come here. The thing is, it's just not that simple as of yet. We have a lot more work to do in Europe. We're gonna have to tour Europe probably at least a couple times before we even cross the paths of coming here, bringing 4 guys from Europe over here to be able to financially support that and have everything, the money and all the gigs set up to do that over here. There has to be more of a demand. Our last label only is we only have a label for Europe and Japan. We don't have a label for U.S. currently, so we're going to be looking for that for the next record, though. So
cool. Theater of the Absurd. Tell me about that.
Wow. Okay. Man, it's like you're inside my head here before stuff even comes out. I did vocals for the new Theater of the Absurd album, which is a great progressive metal band from Staten Island, and this is going to be coming out probably later this year. They're still finishing tracking the rest of the album, and a couple of great guys named Patrick Curley and Mike Neumeister, amazing musicians. It's going to be really cool. I mean, it's still in the works, so that's have to wait and see what happens. They're kicking around some names as far as who's going to mix it. It might be Jim Morris from Iced Earth. It could be Friedrich Nordstrom from Sweden, who's done a lot of stuff. But they got a lot of energy behind it, so it should be really cool.
Cool.
And I'm really happy with the way it turned out, so I'll definitely be pushing that when it comes out.
Okay, next is something about a rock opera. Something coming up?
I know where you're getting all this from.
Everywhere. I looked everywhere.
That's cool. Yeah, I just recently completed. Well, you're hearing my whole timeline here.
Oh, that also had that other stuff on there, Burning House.
Oh my gosh, I don't know where you must have Googled me for that one. I don't know. I try to keep that under wraps.
You used to see the press photo. Yeah.
What's that?
You used to see the press
photo. I hope you don't put that up on my.
Oh no. I had my wife come in and I go, you know anybody in there? Who the hell is that? That was great.
Yeah, right. But no, anyway. Yeah, the rock opera just completed recording some tracks for his amazing rock opera by a guy named Vlado Kormos, who is from the Czech Republic, and he put together this great project which has a bunch of awesome singers. I can't think of who any of them are off the top of my head right now, but mostly local, like New Jersey, New York people. Some Broadway people are actually in it. It's just amazing music. This guy's a great keyboard player. He's got a great guitarist on board. It's a really, really cool project, and when I heard it, I really wanted to be a part of it. So that's something just finished recording, and then that's going to be finished probably later in the year as well.
Wow. Is there anything else you got coming up?
In the works? Wow.
I mean, that's a lot already.
It is. Well, obviously the new we'll start recording the new Out Loud album after this tour. We're gonna probably start recording that probably in the summer, late summer. Start writing, recording late summer. We have some demos and some ideas kicking around already, so we have a good foundation of the direction we want to go in for that. But excuse me, that's going to be a big focus of mine for the rest of the year. Yeah.
Very cool. So, would you like to say anything to your fans out there, especially our U.S. fans?
Well, actually, yeah, definitely. My band Out Loud, we have a brand new EP coming out called More Catastrophe. It's going to be available in Europe on March 30th. You can definitely get it from all the, import stores like NEH Records, CD and Zane, all these type of places, Amazon.com. But we're also going to have a special U.S. release digitally on iTunes. It's going to be a bonus track. iTunes and all the other digital outlets in North America as well. So you'll be able to get it on iTunes. It should be in April, and we have plans for a video for the EP as well. So for one of the songs in the EP as well. So a lot coming up.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I thank you for calling in and wish you guys the best. No problem. I'm expecting another 5 out of 5 CD from Out Loud.
Awesome, man. Hey, thank you so much, man. We appreciate your support so much, man.
No problem. Thanks a lot, man.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.